your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet...
It's week 3 of the NFL, and coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Pack.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 136 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect there was more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Third down and 6. Throwing, Duggan.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Tree, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You look at this Eagle defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Duggan looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jonathan Taylor, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to Pierce.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 55 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They go play action with Hurts. And complete to Drake London.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
Eagles first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Trying to punch it in with Taylor, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
1st down, Packers.
Duggan now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. Bulldog. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a... ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right, because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback, leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They're going to look to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Smith catches left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Duggan to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 40-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Duggan will look to throw this.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Duggan. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
To throw is Duggan.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 9. Throwing, Duggan.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 3rd down. Dugan. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. But 1st down, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Hurts throw taken in by London. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Packers get set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Pass out left finds Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Second down, another run with Taylor. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
When we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Duggan looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Miller on the catch over the middle. Yeah, the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Touchdown! Drake London, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles
Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
You know, you might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And not much. Maybe a yard down at the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles now
down by 13. A minute 54 on the clock. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Gets this to Moore.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Duggan now to throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync.